Welcome back to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and in this episode, we're going to be breaking down issue number 32 of Below the Belt Boxing Magazine. So issue number 32 of Below the Belt Boxing Magazine is available back issue at www.doboxingsales.com. On the cover, we have two Canadians, Ahmed Chico, Samuel Vargas, and this is from their killer fight that was at the Mississauga Hershey Center. And the referee in the background is Rocky Zolnarchuk. In this issue, when you open it up, you're going to see just a collage of the past magazines that we've had, that we've put out for Below the Belt Boxing Magazine. So we are described as a quarterly boxing magazine available in every chapters in Indigo across Canada. And so we try and keep to that quarterly schedule. Sometimes we don't, but we're very proud of the issues that we do get out there, and we're running since 1999. On the inside here, you have your table of contents, a little blurb about the last issue that featured Troy the Boss Ross on the cover, and we have a nice picture down there with Adonis Stevenson holding the last issue. And he is the WBC light heavyweight champion of the world from Quebec. So inside on page number 4 is talking about the DO Boxing Scholarship. So this is offered to youth in boxing, and basically they've just got to write in an essay, email it to me at okposio@hotmail.com, just describing what they've done in boxing, how it's affected them, what do they do in the community, and like what's their community involvement. And then they're eligible to win $500 with no strings attached. They can use it for whether they want to have fun or purchase equipment, and we're very proud to have launched that and for it to be going now. We're going into our third year in 2017 of that scholarship. Page number 5 starts an article on Ahmed Chico and his beginnings as a professional boxer in Montreal, Quebec, his willingness to fight anyone, and he actually is going to be fighting at the end of this month, October 2016, in Winnipeg. He's going to be on a card out there. We have an advertisement down here for a great company called Fitness Star Network, and you can check them out on Facebook. They also have their own site, a great business designed for athletes, bodybuilders, fitness competitors, and Fitness Star has many branches where they're also like an ad agency as well. They provide their models or they provide their athletes with modeling opportunities and numerous jobs, and help them get out there, really help them promote themselves. The next article that you'll see in the magazine is about Arash Usmani, and he's a fighter from out west. And it talks about him fighting out of Alberta and one of his recent fights. There's next a 2-page spread on Joe Pinault. And Joe Pinault is a boxer that was born in Toronto and had an amateur career in Canada, and then moved to Korea and started his professional career. His professional career got sidelined early because of hand problems, but very, very interesting guy, nice guy, great guy, and a great fighter. If you're able to look him up online, you can watch some of his fights. He entered into a tournament in Korea, and I think he retired undefeated with 6-0. But it's a great story to read, and he's a great person to follow up. I believe he's training fighters now in Korea as well. Lita Mae Button, a great story on her by Mercedes K. Gold, who is herself a former amateur boxer, writer, nutritionist, and personal trainer. And this is about Lita's journey, and Lita ended up going from an accomplished amateur to a professional fighter, and she now trains as well. The story that follows that is after the fight. It's a story about a gentleman named Murray Urquhart who has a varied, diverse background, former officer, police officer, has ties to the military, decided to get into acting, and he was working on a movie about boxing, which is called After the Fight. So movie projects sometimes are like construction projects. Sometimes the dates get pushed back a little bit in terms of being released. But he's working with a lot of interesting people to make this movie happen. And one of the guys is model here, Daniel Hayes, who's also an amateur fighter and pictured in the magazine here fighting at Young Dundas Square. Here we're covering the fight between Adonis Stevenson and IBO champion Andre Fonfora. It was a great fight. Fonfora went on to accomplish great things even after losing to Adonis Stevenson. And it's just a great article shedding some more light on the one known as Superman. And in here then we have two advertisements. One is mine for DO International Boxing Consulting, and it just gives you a glimpse into the sort of things that I do for the people that I represent. So a fighter that I had, Kalado Boachi, is showing like a giant poster here, billboards, magazine articles, postcards, t-shirts, and just shows the investment that's made when you're trying to promote someone, get their name out there. On this side here, we have an advertisement from AK Fitness, and this gym is pretty cool. The personal trainer there, he tries to create, I wouldn't say tries, he does create a lot of varied personal training programs. It's located at 44 Prince Andrew Place in North York. It's around the Don Mills and Eglinton area, and it's a great gym. And the last in the end is it's talking about the WBC tournament that was held in London, Ontario, and then there's an advertisement for this film that was written by Bob Lackey, and again that is Murray Urquhart, actor, in an advertisement for After the Fight. On the back, there's an advertisement for the 2015 Boxing Consumer Trade Show, and that's issue number 32. So it's $5 if you're looking to pick up a limited edition back issue. There's a few of them left. I'm not sure exactly how many, but there's not many left. You can get them through www.doboxingsales.com. And you can get an issue. Sam Vargas is going to be slated to fight Danny Garcia very soon. And Ahmed Chico, again, makes his return to the ring this month. I think it's going to be in 2 days, actually, October 2016. So if you want to pick up that issue, you know where to go. Again, if you want to ask us any questions related to boxing, send us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO or email okposio@hotmail.com. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Remember, you can subscribe to the DO Boxing Show by going to YouTube and looking for Dameon Okposio to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. Thanks for tuning in to this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.